to the Toes on the Line podcast. I'm your host, Gio Grassi. Today I got my man, my brother from another, Sully Parker. Sully, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby? Let me tell you something, Coach Gio. I've been waiting a long time to get my toes on the line. Yeah. And I'm not going to waste my shot. Yeah. What's up,
my
baby?
Boy, my boy brought the macho man out. Oh, man. Sully, what's going on, man? What you been up to, big dog?
Nothing, man. Just, we're back to work over at Fairlawn at Parisi's, and just sent my college kids back. I'm just always working, man. Working.
Just grinding away, man. Grinding away. For y'all that listening, man, Sully, man, we used to work together, about 10 years ago?
Yes, sir.
We got about a decade in the books knowing each other, man. Sully's a top coach over there in Parisi Speed School in Fairlawn, New Jersey. So he's out there doing his thing, getting kids faster, getting athletes way faster than what they are when they came in day one. So,
yeah.
But hey, man, besides that, man, let's talk about your background, man. Where you from, what you did, where you played college ball at, some guys you faced. I know you faced against some heavy hitters out there. I want to talk about that one story you always told me, man.
We'll talk about that. But, I was born in Bronx, New York, moved over here to Jersey, went to Bergenfield High School, did track, football.
Fastest man in Bergen County. History.
Yeah, that's right. I did the 55 meter. I was all decade. 2010 for the 55 meter. Then I went to TC&J, the College of New Jersey, the College of New Jersey. Did football and track there. We won the NJAC conference championship. We made it to the playoffs. And I think what you're trying to lead off to is, I had the task of guarding Pierre Garçon, who played for Mount Union in the Division III playoffs. And, it didn't go how I was hoping, but, I shut him down the first series, and then he went off on me. But I used to see him do the same thing in the league, so I didn't feel so bad,
Yeah. Let's talk NFL, so let's talk NFL. Who was your preseason Super Bowl picks? I had Tampa playing against the Chiefs, man. That was my picks back in August.
I'm gonna be honest. My picks were Chiefs and the Packers. I was close.
I didn't think Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a great quarterback, but I don't think he could win in the playoffs, man.
Well, I mean,
when he plays a tough defense,
he makes things happen. He might need a few more pieces around him. He seems a little frustrated and fed up out there in Green Bay, but that's my man. I like Aaron Rodgers. I was pulling for him, but we'll see, man. I got half of it right. At least I got the Chiefs.
So who do you got winning? Chiefs?
Okay, so if I was a betting man, I'm gonna put my money on the Chiefs. But something tells me my man Tom gonna find a way to pull it out in Tampa Bay.
At home, that's right.
That I don't know. He gonna find a way to somehow maybe do it. So I'm gonna say Tom and them Buccaneers, that Pro Bowl offense.
I'm gonna say the Chiefs are gonna win. I'm gonna pick I'm just saying Chiefs are gonna win because that's a high-powered offense. That's like a Ferrari racing against a Honda Accord or something. You're right. You better peel out with them. But
we'll see.
I'm gonna pick the Bucs to win on my picks because my wife's tied up with me now on our postseason picks, and I gotta try to get one up on them. But I think the Chiefs are gonna win because you can't shut that offense down. But like you said, Tommy Boy knows how to play in the big games.
He does. He knows
how to manage that clock, man.
I think I think they'll pull it off in a tight one, but we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
Yeah. All right. So, talking football, man. I like talking football with you, so because we just talk a lot of football together. Top receivers in the league. Who's your number one receiver in the NFL right now?
Ooh, such a hard question. But I'm gonna have to always go with DeAndre Hopkins. That's just I don't know why you disagree, probably, but
no, I've been saying DeAndre for years now. I've been saying it for years. I think he's got the best hands. He plays with every quarterback.
Yeah,
fast quarterbacks, slow quarterbacks, pocket rollout quarterbacks. He catches everything.
Exactly. No matter who's the quarterback, it could be Kyler. It could be Deshaun. It could be whoever you want. I think he's gonna come down with the ball, man. He's top notch.
Yeah, number one, hands down.
Yeah, for me.
Now, if you were a coach, who would you want as your number one receiver? Would it still Hopkins?
If I was a coach,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with Hop. Yeah.
I like Hop, but if I'm a coach, I'd want Devontae Adams, man. He's got that big body, fast. He could make his blocks. He could run somebody over.
It's funny. I'm stuck. I was stuck between those two as far as number ones.
See, I don't think Devontae. I think he's top 4. I got Tyreek Hill at number 2 because speed kills.
Speed kills, and you know I'm about speed.
Speed kills. I don't care if he's only 5'10", 5'9", bro. You seen that last game? He ran across the field and then back across the field to the pylon. Right. He ran it was like a 180-yard play if you count the sideline to sideline fucking yardage.
Right.
You know?
Listen, I wouldn't want to guard him either. So I mean,
no, it's a matchup nightmare.
It's tough. Tyreek's, I mean, you got to respect him. All
right, so you got Hop, Adams, Tyreek at 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Who would you put at 4?
You know why, yo? Because I've always and I always will be a fan of Julio Jones. So I always want to put him up there in the top 3.
Golly.
He just don't produce. He's hurt.
He don't play games.
It's hard, but I'm gonna just throw his name in the ring because I always gotta respect Julio Jones, man. He's a monster. So I'm gonna put Julio Jones in the top 3, even though statistically that probably ain't correct, but I'm gonna still throw him in there.
All right, I'm gonna throw,
and I'll put Tyreek at 4.
Tyreek at 4. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna put Stephon Diggs at 4, and top 5 DK Metcalf. He's the next Terrell Owens.
Yeah, I mean, he's in my top 10. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta lay it all out. Because how we not gonna talk about Mike Evans? How we not gonna talk about Keenan Allen? You know what I mean?
Keenan Allen, man. I love him so much, bro.
I know.
I think he's underrated. I think he's so underrated.
Super underrated.
He's definitely one of the top best receivers in the league, but underrated, under the radar. Thank God he's in the LA market now, not a San Diego market, because they could talk about him a little bit more.
Right. For real.
But anyway.
But it's tough.
So getting away from that.
Receivers.
Top 5, top running backs. Who's your number 1 running back right now? This is tough.
It is. And I'm not even prepared. I should have had my notes and stuff together. But I'm gonna say
it's good, man. I wanted to hit you with a little play action. Unprepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm gonna say Dalvin Cook, yo.
I say the same thing, man. A buddy of mine was saying Derrick Henry, and I'm like, yeah, but Dalvin Cook does everything. He can catch the football too. Derrick Henry doesn't really catch the football.
Obviously, Derrick Henry, is at least in the top 3. But I like Dalvin Cook because, like you said, he's all purpose.
All purpose, everything, bro. He'll get hurt, he'll come back, and bang, he's busting out a big game. He don't take much time to get going. I like Henry.
I can relate too because Dalvin Cook's coming off an ACL tear, and he's still doing his thing, man.
Still doing his thing.
I like to see that.
Still doing this. It must be like a Minnesota thing because remember when AP came off his ACL, he almost broke the single season rushing record.
Yeah, and they took my man out. How crazy! They took him out
at the 8-yard line or something, right? He didn't even know in the post-game interview. He's like, how many yards away? It was like 7?
He was sick to his stomach when he found out.
He was. He definitely was, man. But all right, so you got Dalvin Cook, Henry at 2, or you got somebody else at 2?
I'm gonna put Henry at 2 because by definition he's that's a running back.
Yeah.
So I'll put him at 2.
He's Brandon Jacobs with speed. That's all he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And 3.
Feel free to say Saquon. He's been hurt.
I know. I was trying not to say. You know me, man. I'm trying to be biased. I'm a Giants fan. Saquon's always on the top of my list, but he missed the whole season for the most part. So I was trying to stay away from him.
Mm-hmm.
But Saquon's up there. But if not Saquon, I'm gonna go and say, damn, who am I missing? I honestly like Jacobs in
Josh
Oakland,
Jacobs, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, in Vegas. I mean, I know
he's another one of those bell cows.
Yeah, man. Like I just feel like he's a guy. Like you don't need no other back. Just keep feeding him. I don't know.
Feed him, yeah. That first game of the season was hot, and then he kind of fell off, came back, fell off, came
yeah.
back. I mean, he got no receivers to distract. You know,
I know.
put nine
I know
guys
some
in the
people
box.
some people gonna kind of make fun of these picks, but I'm gonna stick with that. Them Bama boys. I got Henry
I
at
got
2,
you.
Jacobs at 3, but I'm gonna hold Dalvin Cook at 1.
Okay, we got Alvin Kamara in your top 5.
Yeah. Kamara's probably 5 or 4.
Okay.
Because he's all purpose type dude too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. What about Zeke? You think Zeke still got it? I think
Zeke. Listen, he's obviously a good running back, but this was a rough year, bro. I didn't like what I saw.
I still got him up there, man.
Like
just because playing with a backup all season and a tore up offensive line, like, come on, man.
I don't know. You still got to hold on to that ball. I don't care who you got.
I know you're right. Well, you like that guy John Taylor in Indy?
Yeah, he'll do big things. He's from Wisconsin. Most Wisconsin backs do well.
Yeah, they do.
But, he finished a strong season. He was a little slow to start, but that's rookies for you, right? He had a good season. I like Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I think Dobbins, he'll do well eventually.
Oh, overtime.
A lot of those rookie guys. Yeah, overtime. A lot of those rookie guys. Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he's good. He's fast as hell, man.
Yeah. You know who I did like? He unfortunately got hurt, though. Zach Moss.
Oh, Moss was doing good, man. I think they could have went to the Super Bowl if he played.
I like Moss, man. I like him, but maybe not the year we anticipated, but I like Moss.
I mean, shoot, what? Buffalo threw the ball the whole first half that game, I think, against the Chiefs.
Yep.
Now, Moss is good. I think over time when, he starts taking over 80% of the snaps, he'll be out there top 10 running back in the league, man.
But speaking of, you said Zeke, you know whose stock went up? The backup, Pollard.
Oh, Pollard, man. Damn, dude, that guy's fast as hell, bro. What college did he come from, Pollard?
I couldn't even tell you, but his stock went up, man. He definitely capitalized on the opportunities of Zeke not having a good season.
He did.
And that we'll see. I'm not a Cowboys fan, obviously, but I like what I saw from Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard ran the ball hard as hell, man. I took him in DraftKings in that one weekend, man. I love playing that daily fantasy crap, bro. He had about 3 touchdowns that week, I think. But all right, man. All right, rolling the dice on the quarterback, number 1 in the league. Who you going?
Listen, man, I'm trying to find a reason not to pick him, but
you gotta pick him. I already know who you're gonna say, man.
I mean, Mahomes, you got it, bro.
Hands down.
You got it.
Who you got at 2?
You got to. I mentioned him before. I thought this was going to be the Super Bowl, but Aaron Rodgers, yo.
A-Rod, really?
I like him a lot. Him a lot. And
number 3.
I mean, he's a hot ticket right now. Deshaun Watson. People probably gonna hate that pick too.
Okay.
That surprised me. Why? Who is you expecting?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's up there, clearly. I think
Josh Allen better than A-Rod.
Ooh.
Everyone's going to hate that.
I hate that one too, bro. I don't know. Listen, who wouldn't love to have some Josh Allen? I was hoping the Giants picked him back when he was in Wyoming. But, listen, I like Josh Allen, of course. I just, Deshaun Watson is a special dude. Josh Allen obviously is too, man. I don't know. I like Russell Wilson. I'm always a Russell fan. I'm giving you a bunch of names here, but
yeah. No, Russ is good. I just didn't. He had too many turnovers this year for me.
He did.
For me to like. I mean, he played well, but for me to say top 5 this year, nah. Number 6.
He started off crazy though.
He did.
To me, because here's why. To me, he was doing
off crazy as hell.
Was and has been doing things that we see Mahomes doing. So I don't know. I'm always a Russell fan, and I think he's always an MVP candidate type dude.
Oh no, hands down, he's in the MVP conversation every year, hands down. Yeah. He's a baller for real, man. Since he came in the league. But what about my boy Lamar Jackson? I actually bought his Louisville jersey after I won the fantasy football championship last year. Because I'm like, this is my guy. I'm keeping him for life, bro. I love Lamar Jackson. I love watching the Ravens play, bro. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm a big Lamar fan, man. I root for him. I root for him big time. I'm happy he won his first playoff game, so they got off his back a little bit.
Yeah, man.
But,
I knew they weren't going to the Super Bowl this year just because, best running team in the game. Yeah, they averaged about 250, close to 300 yards a game on the ground. But dude, you got to take shots down the field if you want to win in the NFL. And they don't do that. So.
And they don't do that. Yeah.
Des Bryant wasn't going to help him do that either. When they picked him up, I was like, what are they doing?
Well, listen, good for him though, man. He was able to get back. Scored a couple touchdowns.
Scored a touchdown, threw the X up. He wanted to play. I knew he wanted to play in that Dallas game so bad, and they pulled him off the field for his COVID. Yes, man. I knew Jerry Jones made a phone call on the field or something for that game, bro.
Hey, speaking of fantasy, I was like, yo, they matched up against the Cowboys. Let me do this daily fantasy and put his ass in my roster.
Ah, God.
Because I was like, he'll go off on the Cowboys, but
he did, bro. I thought he would too, bro, because I picked him up in my fantasy league for that week.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, I ain't gonna play him. I'll put him back on the bench. But anyway, Lamar. I mean, Pat Mahomes is number 1 to me. Josh Allen 2, A-Rod 3, just because he's a baller. Tom Brady at 4, just because he's putting up numbers still. Number 5, Lamar Jackson to me, man. Lamar Jackson to me, bro. Deshaun Watson, yeah, okay. I could probably put Deshaun over Brady. He had a great season, but I think a lot of it was garbage time stats though. They played from behind a lot.
Yeah, okay. It is a lot of garbage time stats, but you still got to make it happen. Like, even though you're playing from behind, the defense knows you're playing from behind. They got to stop that shit, right? I guess. No?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, anyway,
I like Deshaun, man. I'm cheering for him. Go ahead.
We're gonna call this episode the Super Bowl Special Edition. Take all my listeners back a couple years. When did Seattle win the Super Bowl? 8 years ago? I think
back
so.
at MetLife? No, Broncos,
yeah. Back at Met. Yeah, it was a Seattle-Denver, right? Okay, so Seattle-Denver at MetLife. All right, I'm working in Parisi's with you, Dan, RJ, all them boys. Phil Simms used to walk through the building. We was cool with Phil Simms. He was a great guy. We loved talking football with Phil. Phil was calling all the that's when he was still calling all the CBS games and Tony Romo was still playing. I remember you and I went up to Phil. We're like, Phil, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, man. Who do you think is going to win? And before that, we were like, who do you think is going to be the X factor of this game? You and I both said Percy Harvin. He looked at us and what did he say, Sully?
He goes, no way. You're out of your mind. Why would they use him? He hasn't played all season. I'm like, exactly.
Hasn't played all season. And you and I looked at each other, was like, then why not use him? He's the freshest body on the field. And then
what are we saving him for?
What are we saving? What are we just giving him a paycheck after Sundays? Come on now, coach. You're going to go earn this cash. We both said he's going to run back a kick or a punt, and he's going to be the top receiver in that game. Right. Phil thought it was the best defense of all time versus the greatest offense of all time. Phil's a quarterback. We get it. He's always going to pick the offense first. I think he picked Denver and Peyton Manning to win that game. And I don't remember if he gave us a score or not. Right. I picked Seattle. I think you did as well. I remember that moment when we said Percy Harvin and Phil was like, no. He haven't used them all season. And Sully, we came back that Monday like, he ran a kickoff back to start the second half. He had 7 catches for like 100-something yards and a touchdown. We should be on that fucking CBS calling these damn games. Not Phil said. We were busting his chops for another week.
Yeah, man. That's one I actually got right.
Yes. And I remember Phil came back and we're like, what'd you think? And he was like, you can't call things like that, man. It's just unexpected or some shit like that. He had some. But I think it was dope though. Like that was fun talking to Phil Simms all those years. And after, like we talked to him on a Tuesday or something like that. Talk about the Sunday games and then talk about where he's going next and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So that was pretty dope.
Yeah. It's cool to have, first of all, a Super Bowl champ like Phil at our disposal to talk to and bullshit with. And we get an NFL insider on what he thinks. Although that one time we caught him, he was slipping. He was wrong. We were right on that one.
Yeah, big time. Wrong and right. Hell yeah. Percy Harvin, coach. Hey, Phil, you still playing football. You're not going to want to throw the ball to, I don't know, who the hell was a Giants receiver back in the days? Hey, Mark Bavaro's coming back. You don't want to throw him the football?
Bavaro, yeah.
Oh, right. Man. But Sully, man, since we're on the topic of football,
yes,
all right, we'll hit you with a little bit of trivia.
Damn.
All right. Now, I had notes planned out for this podcast, and I lost them. You know that I told you earlier. But I'm going back on my web browser in my memory. I'm going to say a name of a player. You tell me the first thing that comes to mind
All right.
when you hear this name. All right.
Let's go.
All right. We're going to start things off just like this. Jason Sehorn.
Number 31, the first 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. He was a role player. He did his job. I'm a Sehorn fan. But first thing that comes to mind is just number 31. I was number 31 in college. I know he was 31. I'm pretty sure he was 31. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind. 3-1, man. He was a player. He was a role player.
First thing that comes to my mind, the last white cornerback we ever saw in the NFL.
Yeah, probably, right? Ever,
right?
Yo, but he held it down, man.
You remember that one interception he had where like he tipped the ball, rolled over, picked it up, bang, scooped it, and scored?
Yep.
Fucking highlight, man. Highlight.
Pick six. Ain't nothing better than a pick six.
All right, next name. Algie Crumpler.
Wow. Yo. That's a big ass tight end. That's how I remember him, bro.
Big ass tight end.
I remember him on the Falcons just being big as hell.
Yeah.
That's it.
Big ass pads, catch a ball and just run somebody over real quick.
That's it. You ain't tackling Crumpler, bro.
Next name, ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna stay in Atlanta. TJ Duckett.
TJ Duckett. Let's go. To be honest, as soon as you said TJ Duckett, I know you said you're gonna stay in Atlanta. I thought Michigan State.
Oh, right away. Okay. All right. I see where you're going with it.
I'm like Spartans. I don't know.
Spartans. You a big ass college football fan, man. You keep up with that thing a lot, man.
I love college football, bro.
Let them know who you root for, man. Let them know.
I mean, listen, it's all about the U. You know,
you, baby.
I like my Gamecocks too. South Carolina's Gamecocks stand up. You know, but those are my squads.
Before I say the next name, hardest college football stadium to win in. Go.
Death Valley.
Death Valley, hands down.
LSU. Yep.
You think so? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, they had a pretty rough year this past season, but typically, Death Valley is a scary place. I don't know. Wow, what are you thinking? Who you thinking?
I mean, you catch them in a whiteout. I think Penn State, man.
Yeah.
I think Penn State's one of the hardest places to win, man.
Real quick. I'm gonna tell you a quick Penn State story.
Okay.
I was out there. I was out there. And it was a blue and white game. Like it's the offense playing the defense. They playing each other.
Okay.
Right? But it was my first time out there at Penn State, bro. It was their spring game, white and blue game. You would have thought it was the fucking Super Bowl. Excuse my language.
No shit,
It was so crazy.
Was it packed?
That was my first time. Yo. Like
spring game.
Like spring game. Blue, white game at Penn State. I'm like, this is crazy. I can only imagine what it would be like a night game at home versus Ohio State or somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going bananas out there.
Crazy, yeah. That's big time football.
All right. Let's get back into this trivia, man. I got another good one for you.
All right.
Clinton Portis.
It's all about the U, baby.
You, baby. There you go. I knew you was going to say that. But I try to tell these kids I coach now. I said, man, the U they was ballers for real down in Miami back in the days, man. Early 2000s, 90s, 80s. They don't know. They don't know.
You name the position. They had second string, third stringers balling, bro.
Yeah.
You name the position.
Like how Alabama looks now, that's how the U was back in the days.
Literally.
All right, let's keep it rolling here, man. Next name. I'm going to throw a little curveball at you. Dallas Clark.
That dude would never wear gloves once. I don't know if he ever dropped a pass. In his career. Never wore one glove one time. Never.
I think, didn't he tape his finger knuckles?
Yeah, he would tape them up, but he never wore gloves. Dallas Clark, baby.
It's funny because I always saw this guy making these catches and then rolling on the floor. That's like the continuing highlight I have in my head for Dallas Clark.
he was possession tight end for sure.
Catching and roll for 2 more yards, man.
That's it.
All
right. Similar to Witten. Witten might be able to move a little better than him though, but
I feel like Witten caught 110 passes a year and only scored 2 touchdowns, both against the Giants.
I know, right?
On a 2nd and 8 from the 8-yard line, and he ran a hitch right on the goal line.
How is he open, man? How?
On the goal line every time, bro. Next name, Lance Briggs.
Linebacker. So listen, what was it? The Midway Monsters? Nah, what was the nickname?
I think that's what it was. Yeah. The Monsters of the Midwest.
Yeah, there you go.
Monsters of the Midwest. We're gonna go back down to South Florida with this one. Kellen Winslow Jr.
Damn. The U again.
You.
Tight end that I feel like could have amounted to one of the best tight ends in the NFL, but things happen. He was the truth though.
Dude, he was the truth, man. I remember when I saw his name before, like when I was taking the notes, I'm like, oh my God, this guy could have been like, he could have been what Travis Kelce's doing now.
Exactly. That's how I looked. Like a Kelce, like a, what's my man in Las Vegas? Waller.
Yeah. Like a Waller. He had speed, man. He had speed. Boy, fucked his own career up, man. All right.
They had tight ends too, man. Every position that you had, bro. Can't forget Shockey.
Shock. Oh my God. What I think about when I see Shaq or hear his name, helmet coming off, still running down the sideline, looking to truck somebody head down first. He was never looking to get out of play.
Helmet off, still going against the Eagles, trying to take on Jeremiah Trotter.
I think he's the reason why when the helmet pops off, I think they blow the play dead. All right, moving on down here. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna like this name, J.P. Lossman.
Bills quarterback. I mean, yeah, that's all I really got for him. I don't think it was much to say with him, much career there, but
he was like the biggest hope since Jim Kelly, and I don't think he lasted more than 2 seasons up there in Buffalo.
Nah.
All right, Jake Locker.
Whoa, Jake Locker. Like you said, he was a Husky, right? Washington.
Yeah. Went down to Tennessee.
Yeah, another guy. I got nothing for him, man.
He had that career-ending shoulder injury, man.
That's what it was. Yeah.
He's supposed to be doing what Tannehill's doing right now, handing the ball off 50 times a game.
I'm about to say, like, I don't even know what happened to him. That's what happened.
Yeah, it was a shoulder, bro. I remember that, man. It was terrible what happened to him.
Yeah.
All right, so just in case you're wondering, Sully, I'm still in the year 2004 draft class. We're moving on to 2005. All right. 2005, Alex Smith was the first quarterback selected.
Yes, sir.
Who got selected later in the first round, same position?
Later in the first round, same position. I'm pretty sure it was like Alex Smith. Who was the other guy? It was like 2 guys they was hyping up. Damn. Help me out, G. It's going to take me a minute.
All right, he's number 2 on your quarterback list this year.
Yeah. That was Aaron's year?
That was Aaron's year. He got drafted 24th, man.
Yeah, I don't know why I feel like Aaron Rodgers is older than Alex Smith, but yeah, word. That's right. Aaron Rodgers. Well, listen, I got mad respect for Alex Smith. Forget his injury. He's had a career of injuries.
He's good, hands down. He's a great quarterback.
He got hurt, lost his job to Kaepernick.
Yep.
Then he went elsewhere, lost his job to who? Mahomes or somebody?
Mahomes, yep.
Like, he's a good quarterback, man. He just got outbested or injuries kept him out. But I got mad love for Alex Smith.
Nah, he's a great guy, man. I never. He was one of those players that I never disliked. But dude, he should be a quarterback's coach. Think about it, Sully. He got hurt. Bang, they go to the Super. I mean, they were going to go to the Super Bowl regardless that year, but they go to the Super Bowl with Kaepernick, right? Yeah. He's in Kansas City for 2 years. Mentors Mahomes his first season. Bang, he's going to next year. Bang, Chiefs are in the Super Bowl 2 years later. Right. Guy should be a quarterback's coach. But anyway, we're going to stay in the 2005 draft. You ready for this one? You're going to like this name.
Let's go.
Ronnie Brown.
Yeah, who you play for? Auburn, no?
Yes, he was an Auburn guy. Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
Right.
Him and Brandon Jacobs, I think.
Yep.
Before Jacobs transferred.
It was somebody else. It was him, Ronnie Brown. Yeah, I know. It was killing me.
It's somebody else. Oh,
he was splitting carries with this other guy, and I can't think of his name.
He was. And that's why Brandon Jacobs transferred out. God, who the hell is he splitting carries with?
Oh, that's gonna kill me, man. Because I remember they interviewed him one time, and I'm like, yo, he from the South. His accent was crazy.
Who, Ronnie Brown?
Nah, the other guy, the other running back that we can't think of. I got it, baby. You ready?
Yeah, who was it?
Cadillac Williams, my boy. Let's go.
Yo, You know what's crazy now that I'm looking at it? They both got drafted top 5 in the same draft. That's insane.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
I know. They were sharing carries.
I'm going to say this whole first round. You tell me yes or no when you hear these names. You're going to say yes to the first couple. Ready?
All right.
Mario Williams.
Yes.
Reggie Bush. Obvious.
Yes.
Right? Vince Young.
Damn. I want to say yes, man. I thought he was going to do things in the league. But yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
Great, the greatest single-handed performance in the national championship of all time. Hey, and remember when Clemson went? I think I texted you and said Deshaun Watson's got to pull out a Vince Young if he wants to win this game, and he did.
Exactly.
He did.
And he did, bro.
All right, the 4th pick of that draft, the Brickashaw Ferguson.
Wow. Yeah, that's a yeah.
AJ Hawk. God, what the fuck happened to AJ Hawk?
Yo, what year was this? 05?
2006.
We're on 06. Wow, AJ Hawk. I mean, yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, that's a yeah.
Vernon Davis. Everyone loves Vernon Davis. What's the first thing you think about when you think of Vernon Davis?
You already know, bro. I think about Coach, what's his name again?
Mike Singletary.
Singletary, damn. He goes, I'd rather play with 10 guys than have one guy be more about him than he is the team. Can't play with him. Can't win with him. Can't do it. That's my man.
Can't do it. Shook his head like, can't do it.
Can't do it. That's what I think about when I think of Vernon Davis.
Jeez.
I think about Mike Singletary.
I'll tell you what, the next names you're going to hear on this list, you probably won't know. Michael Huff, Dante Whitner. I think Whitner played okay.
Huff. I don't know if you're going to know. He played at Colorado?
Texas.
Damn. Huff. I know who Huff is. Yeah.
Ernie Sims. I do know Ernie Sims. Matt Leinart, Jay Cutler. Damn, Cutler came out after Aaron Rodgers. That's insane.
Cutler.
All right, now we're in the 2007 draft. Calvin Johnson.
Megatron.
Do you think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I mean, yeah.
You think so? Yeah. I don't think he is, man.
I think they're going to put him in just because of the short time he was around. Like, he left a footprint, you know?
Oh, my God. He did leave a footprint, but he was on the 0-16 Lions, so I don't know if that – I'm always going to hold that against. I'm going to hang that on his head every time people talk about him, man. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, man, listen.
Is he the best running back of your lifetime?
I was just about to say, he really might be. And here's why. I remember he was a true freshman at Oklahoma, running all over these boys, bro.
I remember the same thing, and I remember them just talking about him, and he couldn't even – wait, no, he didn't come out for the draft. He couldn't come out that year because I think they changed the rule, right?
Right. And he continued, obviously, into the league and did the same damn thing. He really might be the best running back of the generation, man.
I think he is. I mean, people are going to say Barry Sanders, but I don't remember Barry a lot because he played in my childhood. Adrian Peterson, hands down. Number 2, come on, Brandon Jacobs, baby.
Yeah, we know all about Brandon.
He had those Mike Allstott, Chris Berman sound effects come to mind when I think of Jacobs, man.
Exactly, bro. Dude, I remember one thing real quick. Brandon Jacobs, when he trucked my man from the Redskins.
LaRon Landry. I don't forget that name.
You already know. Yo, he rolled him back, man.
Rolled him back. And, that might have been the last time you ever heard of people say, hey, in football, the low man wins. Because guess what? LaRon Landry was low. And Brandon Jacobs, went to go truck him, missed him, but high kneed the shit out of his ass.
Dude,
back.
Thigh drive right into his neck, man.
Right to his neck, and he ran out for 40 more yards and got his ass tackled. But, man, listen, that was week 1 after we won the Super Bowl II in 2008. Right. Yeah, that's the way to open up the season on national TV, baby, Sunday night. All right. I already know what you're going to say about this guy when I say his name. Ted Ginn.
That boy got SEC speed.
In the Big Ten. I remember they said that national championship game, right?
It was Ohio State, Florida national championship. He runs back the opening kickoff.
Yep.
Gets hurt because the team's jumping on him. And then Florida obviously takes the championship. And who was their safety? I forgot. But he's like, I don't know what Ten Ginn doing in the Big Ten. He got SEC speed. I'm
damn right he had SEC speed playing in the Big Ten. The hell was he? He was killing shit, though. He was killing shit.
He's the truth. He's still on the roster, and he with the Saints.
Shoot, Saints or Panthers. I don't know. He's somewhere in the NFC South. He's bouncing around in that division.
Right.
I bet you. I was talking about this guy yesterday. What do you think, Jerome Bettis?
The bus. I mean,
was he like the most sloppy looking running back you ever saw? But he moved like with finesse.
Yeah, you can't judge. That's a perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover, because he was the bus for a reason. He was a big ass dude, but he was shifty. He had finesse. He was smooth. Like, you know what I mean? He will truck you, obviously, but he was one of the best backs, man. I don't know if he even get enough love, to be honest.
Yeah, they stopped talking about it. They got to talk about him a lot more when they talk about greatest of all times, because I think he was so shifty for a big guy.
Yeah.
Like, he made DBs scared of, like, should I tackle him or should I wait for him to make a move and then try to tackle him? Because I don't know. This guy's so unpredictable when he gets outside the tackle box. And
that's scary, man. That's scary when you got a big back that could truck you or juke you. Like, what do you want? It's dangerous.
Nah, 100%, man. This is like one of the most forgotten about running backs of our time, that if just like Kellen Winslow, man, if he just kept his mouth shut and did his thing, he'd probably be one of the greatest. Larry Johnson.
Yeah, wow. Penn State, Larry Johnson, Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, the KC Chiefs, like, if people think that that's a trash franchise until Mahomes came, bro. I remember when they had, what's his name was a quarterback? Golly, he was throwing for like 5,000 yards a season too. Oh my God, who was their quarterback? Priest Holmes was the running back at the time.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember Priest Holmes, another 31.
Priest Holmes, Tony Gonzalez, and who the hell was slinging the ball?
And I got a name for you.
Trent Green.
Coach.
Trent Green.
There you go. Trent Green. Wow, good job.
Who you got for me, man?
I got another quarterback name for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Jake Delhomme.
Oh God.
Jake Delhomme, baby.
And
it's poor guy, man.
Bro, it sucks because sometimes the lasting image in your mind is the final moments of somebody's career or life.
No.
And
the
last thing I remember Jake Delhomme doing was throwing 7 picks in a game, and then him flaying his arms hard as hell after that last interception.
Just like, frustration.
He was like, he threw his arms across his body and his helmet's halfway off his face, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. He was
nightmare
so good.
Game.
He went to a Super Bowl, lost, nightmare game, like total, like career ended. Like that game ended. It didn't define his career, but I guess it did in the image of how we saw it. But it was like,
because that's exactly what I think of.
Pick after pick after pick after pick, and it's like, what the fuck? And he just threw his arms out. Like, I wish I had the video rolling so people could see how this guy threw his arms out. But,
that was a terrible. He'll never forget that game.
I hope he doesn't forget that game, because that was holy shit. Jake Delhomme, man. You know what, Sully? When I was looking for that file, I remembered his name. Like, I had this name on the file, and I totally forgot to even fucking mention it to you. And I know that's one of your favorite quarterbacks to talk about, man.
I hear Chris Beamer saying, "Daylight come and we won it alone." Beamer's a legend, bro.
Who, Boomer?
Boomer, my bad. I said Beamer. Boomer.
Boomer, same guy, man. I know who you're talking about, man. He was one of the best. What did he do? Monday Night Football? When he had like a little 2-minute drill, and he just like go through the highlights. And then every time Mike Allstar came on, every time somebody juked him out, right? He had that little sound effect.
Yeah, he's the man.
And then he had the Mike Allstott sound effect that was funny as hell.
Yeah, you did that well, yeah.
Oh, God.
Boomer,
all right.
Boomer.
Now we're rolling, man. All right, Sully. So that's all the names I pretty much have for you, man. I mean, I was going to go into the NBA, but I forgot some names I had in the NBA.
Coach, I'm going to kind of flip it, too, when you're ready.
All right, let's go. Let's flip it now.
Flip it now. Ready?
Flip it right now.
Give me your top 5 Parisi athletes of all time.
Lord have mercy.
Top 3 at least.
Jesus. Like, all right, like you joking around, or you like best like best athletes in Parisi?
No, we could joke all day about that, but let's be serious about it. Top 3, the best you had to coach, man.
Oh my God, the best I had to coach. I'm
flipping it on you right now.
The The best I had to coach, I would say, all right, I'm being serious now. Best I had to coach that I've worked with, but you work with them more. Lindsey Mack, hands down.
Cool.
Number one. Just
Cool.
because like we saw her grow from like a kid to like
Legit.
a woman. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Right.
Sophia Rooney, same thing. She's running at Notre Dame now.
I know. Shout out.
And it's
shout
funny
out
because
the Rooney family.
the Roon dog.
The Rooney dog.
It's funny because like Martin still texts me, like sends me like videos of like old ass videos from like 10, 12 years ago when we used to coach. I'm like, holy shit, bro. Like this girl's a woman now. But
Yeah.
let's see. Damn. Yeah, Lindsey Mack, she's balling at Fairleigh Dickinson, right?
Yes, sir.
Good for her, man. D1
Lindsey
athlete
Mack
right there.
and threes.
I remember I used to piss her off when she used to be at the free throw line, and I used to like just talk shit behind the behind the basket. And I used to have to run the 200 or something like that in between.
Yep.
Get a heart rate up in that situation. That was dope. Let's see, Taryn Giacomo. She was a great softball player.
Hey, we still got T coming through. We still got Lindsay coming through.
Yeah.
I literally it's like 6:30 in the morning. Taryn is in there training with me still. We always talk about UG, and you had that little group. It was like Dan Diaz.
I was just about to say his name next. Dan Diaz. Yeah. You know who I'm going to say next? Mr. Jesus Christ. Steven Sprofera.
Steven Sprofera, my man.
This guy would always be like shocked and be like, Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus Christ.
Say, all right, we got 60-yard shuttles. We're going to do 3. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man.
Yo, he was intense. He graduated from UDEL. I think he's still doing his military thing. That's why I say
I'm about
that.
to say, he might be a Marine actually or something.
Yeah,
like
Marine.
that.
Yeah. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Salute. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I'm not bullshitting. Joe Malfa, man. Just because he came in, he was determined. He knew he was not like a superstar athlete, but he still busted his ass. But
yeah, he did the work.
He knew, like, I don't know. I guess like talking with us in there, like he started to figure out his career, and he was like, "I want to be a sports broadcaster." You know, like he loved talking sports with us in there.
Right,
He's doing it now.
Yeah,
he was great.
To see that.
Yeah, he was great. Just how he developed over time. I mean, the motherfucker hasn't grown since he was like 13, but it's all right.
Right.
Let's see who else, man. I'm trying to think, bro. I know there's a lot of names I'm forgetting. God.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. I understand. You named a lot of the OGs though, man, like Taryn, Lindsey Mack.
Who was I'm gonna laugh about this one. I forget. Not what the hell was their last name? They were all from like Lodi. It was like a Hispanic family. They all came in at the same time. Soccer players. What was their last name?
Not God.
Not Perez. My God. So I'm thinking about
it was Perez. No,
was it Perez? I'm thinking about Perez, and that's Haley Perez.
It was Angel.
Angel.
Ralph.
Oh my God. Angel. Yes, Ralph, and he had a sister, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, Angel was my dog. He brought me them hot tamales that one time. My dog. He was, bro. And it's funny because like he was the goalkeeper, and he was like not the most unathletic kid, but he was like the one guy where you're like, all right, I guess he got to play goalie or something.
Yo, speaking of which, if people listening, they want to find a throwback video, look on YouTube. Parisi is Gio doing a med ball toss video with Angel, Ralph,
is it really, bro? Is it really up there? I gotta go
it's
back
really
and look.
Up there, bro. I'm gonna text you the link so you can see it. It's hilarious.
God, and I want to say like, damn, I wish Ramon was on this call because he'd have a kick at this shit too. Like who was? I forget these names too, bro. It was like it was another group from like Lodi. It was like a whole same thing, a whole soccer team, but it was like the Indian family. What was their name? You know what I'm talking about? Daljeet.
Yeah,
Singh. Yes.
Sampreet, Daljeet, all those guys.
Now, one kid, they were great kids, man. They trained fucking hard, bro. They loved coming. They loved coming to see us, man.
Like you said, Malfa, all these guys, man. They might not have been the best athletes, but they came there and they worked, man. That's all you asked for.
Nah, they balled, man. I can't even think of some other kids, man. But I know motherfuckers balled that was in there, bro. Some ballers for real.
Japanese. Wow.
Yeah, Daljeet. He was funny as hell, man. Well, I'm missing a bunch of people, but man, yeah, that's my top 5 though. The first couple names I said.
Yeah, for sure.
Mac, Giacomo, Diaz, Malfa. Who else I said? I must be forgetting.
That's what I'm saying. It's cool because like half those names still coming through, man. So it's kind of.
And they
cool
all went to play
that.
at a high level. Like Sophia's probably the youngest of all of them. Is Terrence still playing in college?
Taryn is still balling, bro. This is, COVID messed up her senior year, so she's here for the fifth year, and hopefully they get to play and ball out. But she's looking good. She's ready.
Where's she playing at?
Lindsay Mack. She's at King.
She's at King.
Okay. KU.
KU.
Yeah. The Cougars.
Yeah.
Lindsay Mack's balling. I think she's a junior. She got 94 threes in her career so far.
Jesus, she's a junior already.
Crazy. I know. Crazy. Yeah, man.
That's insane. What about you? Who's your top 5, man?
I've been lucky to have a lot, bro. To put me on the spot like that is crazy, but I'm pretty much on the same page with you. It's got to be Lindsey Mack. It's got to be, Taryn, Jacob Denner.
Oh
Ellie
my
Johnson.
God! Was that the kid that went to play baseball at Michigan?
Yeah, he's at Michigan for sure. Yeah.
Yo, I remember when I was there, he had like this little baby face. He was like somewhat tall. Then like I left preseason, I seen like pictures of you two, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this kid got like tall as hell. Pretty fucking big, man. That's dope.
Yeah, he's at.
Didn't he just win the fucking World Series 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was his senior year of high school. So
okay.
He was doing the year where they were trying to defend it. Obviously, that season got canceled.
COVID. Yeah. Okay. Dang, good for him. Championship.
Yeah,
program.
man, he's doing his thing. But yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. But definitely Lindsay, Taryn, Jacob, CC, the Animal Quarter, Ellie Johnson. I got too many, man. I've been lucky to train a lot of people through there.
Hey, I'm gonna throw a throwback name at you. I don't know how this name and face came inside of my brain. You remember? I'm taking you back 2010. You remember Savon?
Yo, Savon, bro. I don't know if I know you're wrestling, right? I know you're wrestling.
Don't go there, man. I didn't want to say it. Go ahead, say it. Who he looks like. I already know who he looks like. You're gonna say it.
If anybody remembers Viscera or like Mo and Mabel, yo, that was Savon, baby. He would dance in the mirror. He loved himself, bro.
He loved himself too much. He was funny as hell. Badass kid, but he was funny as hell, man.
Man, I ain't heard that name in a minute, bro.
I know what he's up to these days. Anyway.
Probably 25.
But yeah, Coach. All right, so Coach, check it out. And I wanted to get into this topic. You big WWE fan.
Yes, sir.
WWF fan. I like this. I still call it WWF, man. I loved it, man. I was a huge Shawn Michaels fan. Like when I was a kid, I had posters of Shawn Michaels on the wall. I really thought I was the heartbreak fucking kid for some reason. He had the hottest like intro coming out in the ring. Pull the earrings off, toss the hat in the crowd to a chick, right? Flick the belt a little bit, flex, fireworks coming out behind her. That was a dope pose, that little like sideways flex shit he do, man. Who was your favorite wrestler?
The fireworks go off in the back?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shawn Michaels, bro.
And I thought the Iron Man match was probably like, look, listen, you don't call him the showstopper for nothing. Iron Man match to me was the best fight of all time. But then I thought him and The Undertaker, part 1 in WrestleMania, I forget which WrestleMania was the best WrestleMania fight of all time. The showstopper versus the Dead Man.
The Dead Man. I think he just retired, actually.
I think he did. He'll be back next year fighting in WrestleMania.
Yeah, right. WrestleMania.
But who's your favorite wrestler of all time? I think
it's tough, man. It's super tough. But I'm a list of 3, and then I'm gonna try to come to a decision. All right. I entered your this show toes on the line with the Macho Man. So I mean he's definitely up there for me. I love me some Macho Man. I was a big fan of the Ultimate Warrior, of course.
Jesus, man, those guys were fucking coked up, bro.
Yo, listen, as a kid, I didn't know any better. I just like, these guys are on 100 24/7. Didn't realize why they were on 100 24/7. But Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, and the Bret the Hitman Hart.
The Hitman. I feel like he never got love in the fucking WWE, man. I feel like McMahon like hated his ass for some reason.
Yeah, there was a little hate against the Hart Foundation, but you know, like he still was a world champion, man. But Ultimate Warrior is probably my number one out of those three. It's tough, but Ultimate Warrior, because this dude, he would sprint to the ring,
sprint from the back,
sprint to the ring.
I want to
go crazy, beat his opponent in 15 seconds and sprint back out. Like this dude was on 100, bro.
Yo, I remember
me some Ultimate Warrior.
I remember a couple matches he'd sprint in there, shake the shit out of the ropes. The bell rings. He'd like hit his opponent 1-2, throw him against the ropes, scoop, toss, bang, right into a pin. 1, 2, 3, out of there, man. Yo,
and coach, how do you pin him? How would he pin his guys?
Oh my!
You remember?
I don't remember. Nah.
He would put the foot on the chest with the two fingers up. That was it. That was it, man.
Yo, I wish they had a camera on him backstage. Like, I hope they come up with a fucking documentary on the guy. Because
apparently there was like 3-4 different Ultimate Warriors.
Yeah, there was. I heard about that rumor too. But the real one died a couple years ago, right? I think.
Right.
But. Dude, like now that we're older, like when I was a kid, I'm like, bro, this guy's crazy, yo. Now I'm like, bro, this guy definitely hit a fucking couple lines of coke when he heard a song come on. Sprinted his ass off, high on dope.
They were my heroes, and now as I'm older, I like feel bad for them. You know what I mean?
We used to send each other those Macho Man and Hulk Hogan fucking interviews back and forth on Instagram, and we're like, dude, these like the shit they talk about when Macho Man was talking about that cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. The cream will rise to the top. Yeah.
He's turning around. He's talking to the fucking wall. The camera's like at his back. And it's like, dude, this guy's out of his mind.
Mean Gene's trying to corral him, man. He's like, no more questions.
He's got those glasses on. You can't see his fucking pupils dilated like shit. You know, it's like, God damn, man.
Yeah, man. I loved it though, man.
I missed those.
As a kid, I loved it.
I think I stopped watching. When did I stop watching? Like 2003, maybe. After like the Warzone era.
Yeah.
You know, the Stone Cold era and all the badass dogs and shit. Right. Yeah, I stopped watching after that.
Right. Yeah, it fell off for me, but it's still a big hit. People into it. I just, I don't know if I'm older or it's not as good. I don't know, but it doesn't do it for me anymore. I don't know.
I just think for me, the characters are just not intriguing. Like, come on, bro, Ahmed Johnson and Goldust rivalry, like that was real. Like, I thought that was real. The Pearl River Plunge, you know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was real.
Ahmed Johnson was oiled up coming out to the ring. Bro.
Damn, bro, he must have used 3 bottles of fucking Johnson & Johnson before a fight, dude.
Goldust rubbing himself. Yeah, crazy, man.
I used to be so scared of fucking Mankind back in the 90s, bro.
But you know what it is? You got to give a shout out to like Jim Ross.
Oh Jerry my Lawler. God,
they brought it to life. They made you feel like, yo, this guy's dying,
bro.
You know,
Jim Ross, hands down to me is like, and I even see it on Twitter where people are like, insert Jim Ross audio. It's like, hell yeah, bro. Like Jim Ross was probably the best commentator
easily
of all time.
To life.
Any sport, like you could put the best Spanish soccer announcer and like compare him yelling out goal to Jim Ross calling a fucking Hell in a Cell match. Like doesn't even compare. Like remember when Mankind?
Oh my God! Oh my God! You're crying out loud! He has children. Like
yo, Jim Ross. I remember when Mankind got thrown off the top of the fucking cell through the table. Jim Ross was going insane. It was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking dead. But yeah, he would yell out shit like, for God's sakes, he has children. And like this wild shit, bro. Like what else would he fucking yell out?
They like brought it to life,
slobber,
man.
like when he used to like drop slobber knocker, that was like, oh man, that's how you know this guy got fucked up, man. You know? Oh my
Dude,
God,
I love it, man.
I gotta bring.
He might have passed away. I think he
passed a couple years ago. Yeah, man. R.I.P. JR, man, the real JR.
Yeah, for real, the real JR.
But I remember when it was him and Vince McMahon doing it. And you're right, bro. They brought that shit to life. It was like, yo, this is fucking dangerous, guy. He just fucking smashed his head into the turnbuckle. What the fuck?
Oh, for crying out loud! Man.
And then, like, because I think him and Stone Cold were like tight. They were like great best friends. But like when Stone Cold used to beat his ass, that was like, oh man, dude, he used to sell it all out, man. Put it on the line, bro.
Sell it.
What, like, off the top of your head, what were some of the best wrestling matches you remember as a kid?
Damn. I mean, there's so many, but I'm gonna take it to your Shawn Michaels there. I think it was the Royal Rumble. It was like him and I forgot who was left. It was him and whoever was favorited. I feel like it might have been like, I don't know, Undertaker, someone, doesn't matter. But they thought they threw him out and he held on to the ropes.
Pulled his ass back out. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yep.
And then he sweet chin musics his ass out of the ring and
out
won
of
the
the
Royal
ring.
Rumble. That was one of my top ones. Any Undertaker, Mankind, Undertaker, Kane, any of those casket matches or
oh my god! Oh, I forgot about the casket matches, bro.
And can't forget
scary as hell, man.
Can't forget the ladder matches with the, Dudley Boys and the what was their names?
Oh, the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys,
bro. That's probably
yes, sir.
Hands down, that was probably the best tag team era of all time because the hardcore era, bro. They used to fucking backflip off of 30-foot fucking ladders out of the ring.
Fake that.
Ooh, there was no faking that shit, bro. Jeff and Matt Hardy, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. If nobody's watched the Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy tag team tables and ladders and chairs TLC match, gotta go watch that shit. Them and the Dudley.
You can find it on YouTube.
Oh, Devon! Get the table! Oh, this guy's gonna fucking be annihilated right now, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
You remember the Boiler Room match?
The Boiler Room match, of course.
Undertaker, Mankind, was it, I think, SummerSlam? 1998, I think it was, or 2000?
Right.
That was a dope match.
Right. Or how about, I'm gonna throw one back. When Stone Cold drove the beer truck to the ring.
No,
hosing down Vince McMahon.
And he's swimming in the ring.
I'm like, yo, this is entertainment, bro.
You know who else used to like scare me a little bit as a kid? Like I was like nervous to like if I ever came across some type of shit. Psycho Sid, man.
Yeah, because he was a psycho for real, man.
I don't know when he kicked Shawn Michaels' ass.
Bad. Didn't he cripple him up for real?
I think he broke his back. That's when Michaels broke his back the first time.
Yep.
Razor Ramon was always good to watch.
Hey yo,
Big Daddy Cool.
I like X-Pac.
X-Pac, oh my god, the DX era was unfucking real, bro. I feel like everything.
Dog, Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, right?
Oh damn. God, I feel like they ran the WWE unscripted. I felt like Vince McMahon was like, "Go for it, just don't make it too crazy." And they were like, "All right," and they made it too fucking crazy, and it was like. They're telling people to suck it on national TV and shit. And China was just one badass chick, dude,
Right.
R.I.P. China.
That's, Triple H, obviously a legend in the game.
Yeah,
you remember, though, people say Triple H, but they don't know what the Triple H stands for.
Man, little skinny-ass Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Blue blood, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Blue blood. They used to say, Jim Ross used to say that shit. He used to come out with that bitch-ass, like, rich-ass New England ballroom dancing song.
Yeah.
He used to he used to like curtsy bow to the crowd and shit.
Yeah.
But I remember
he went from that to suck it with DX.
Oh, bro, he went from like this puny-ass skinny guy to like
time to play the game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he was on roids. I don't know what he did, but
he was on something.
He got jacked. I'll tell you that much. But I remember him. I remember before Stone Cold was Stone Cold. What the hell was his name? Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he was rolling with Ted DiBiase. He might have just been Steve Austin.
I was about to say, I think it was just like Steve Austin, something basic.
He was the $1 Million champ. But I remember before Stone Cold, he used to fight Savio Vega in the Caribbean strap match. You remember that?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Savio Vega. This is throwback WWF. He was dope, Savio. He used to come out to that Puerto Rican song, man.
Yep. Savio Vega, bro.
I'm trying to think who else. Who else?
D'Lo Brown. Mark Merrow. The Wildcat.
He used to come out to that shit with Sable.
Yo,
he stole. Matter of fact, he was beefing with Hunter Hearst Helmsley. That was like Triple H's first like
beef.
Right. Yeah, because Cause Sable, because remember Triple H 100 used to come out with like a new chick every like match,
every time, yeah.
and then like Wildcat stole Sable from him. You remember that? And that's when the beef started. Oh man, WWE was dope, man.
Yeah, man, it's not the same for sure.
I'm just trying to think of a couple more throwback names before we keep it rolling on this thing, man. Who else?
I feel like you won with that Savio Vega, bro.
Yeah, Savio.
My man.
Savio might have fucked everybody's head up, man. If y'all don't know Savio Vega, then y'all ain't watched wrestling back in the days. But I remember that Caribbean strap match. You had to like touch all 4 turnbuckles to win the game or win the match. Yeah, that was dope. Nation of Domination was crazy, man. I thought
that's what I was about to say. That was
man.
Nation of Domination at D'Lo Brown. That was the same, years with Savio Vega, and The Rock wasn't The Rock.
No, man, Rocky Maivia.
Maivia, baby.
I remember his first. Didn't he come on the scene in Survivor Series and he won? It was like a 4v1 tag match. Like he was like the last man left. Yep. Yeah, Rocky Maivia. That was his name, man. Before The Rock. The Rock. He was another guy who he wasn't as big as he was.
I was just about to say he was like a real regular.
Nah, hell yeah. Hold on, I had another name. Who was this guy? Val Venus was funny as hell.
Val Venus.
He had the little hot dogs going in the hot dog bun on the on the little video screen.
He come out with the towel, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Him, the Godfather. He turned into the pimp, right, or something like that, or he was the pimp.
Yep.
Oh man, I had another.
But
name.
you know, he used to be Papa Shango.
No, really?
The Godfather was
I didn't know
Papa
that.
Shango, bro. Yep.
Holy shit.
I found that out a while ago. Yep.
I never knew that, but I remember
switching characters.
Jeez, I never knew that. Matter of fact, since you're on this topic of name before name, character change, you know who X-Pac was before he was X-Pac?
1, 2, 3 Kid.
The 1, 2, 3 Kid.
That's right, man. Yeah.
And he was a nobody. He was the guy that was wrestling on Sunday mornings, and he was like the first match of the day. He was like, "Hey, we're gonna open it up with 1, 2, 3 Kid versus fucking Bob Backlund." At the end of each career. Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund.
I feel like Bob Backlund had like a very low, a high, and then another very low, and it was like, you just. Oh, here's the name I was thinking about. Fucking Chris Jericho.
Dude, Y2J, yeah.
Y2J, man. He was dope as hell when he break the walls down. That shit was dope as hell, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Submission will really fuck your back up too.
Yeah, and I remember being kids, and I remember a buddy of mine pulled the fucking walls of Jericho on me, and I remember my back tightened the fuck up, and I was like, stop. I couldn't even fucking talk no more. But I remember my back was fucking broke, Sully. That shit hurt like hell, man.
I got another. I'm pretty sure you remember DDS, Dr. Isaac Yankum.
Oh, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
He was like a wrestler. His character he was like a dentist, but I'm pretty sure that was Kane. Kane, that was his like character.
Get the fuck out of here! Yeah.
You remember Vader?
Oh
It's Tom. It's Vader. Tom.
Yo, I used to hate when Shawn Michaels had to fight this guy because I'm like, bro, he's gonna like when I was a kid, I'm like, oh my god, no, he's gonna lose, bro. Vader's too big, bro. And he used to fucking hit him with that Vader bomb. Yo, remember the Vader bomb, bro? That was probably one of the that's like when he's on the ropes, like just bouncing up and down. You're like, God, it's over. I hope he misses. And like he never missed. Who was his manager? Jim Cornette with that fucking tennis racket. Dude. His face was always like beet red. Right? Beet red with that annoying ass, high-pitched fucking voice, man. But Vader, I don't think I ever heard Vader talk. He was always like, ugh. He's like always grunting and shit. I think him and Yokozuna fought like once. Vader, Yokozuna. Oh, what was that's the guy I was trying to think of. Rashiki. Oh, Rikishi. Was it Rikishi? Excuse me. There you go. He was another big ass dude. That was his name. And he used to sit on people in the corner. He used to do that little fucking ass swiping in the face shit too. That was crazy, bro. I'm too deep into the wrestling talk right now. I love it. I don't know if any of my listeners watch. Everyone fucking watch wrestling. Come on, man. Shoot. At one point, maybe a little bit. They may not know who Savio Vega is, but they know a couple of names. If you don't know Savio Vega, you didn't watch wrestling. You didn't watch. You just watched WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, exactly. Trying to think casket matches. That was always like Undertaker Goldust.
And remember, actually, speaking of Bam Bam Bigelow, remember at WrestleMania? I think it was at the Garden. He fought LT.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Yo, WWF, bro, used to put people on the fucking, like, grand stage. I mean, who they had? LT. They brought Mike Tyson in for that Shawn Michaels Stone Cold WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then Mike Tyson knocked Shawn Michaels' ass out. That was funny. Man, oh, my God. Who else? They used to bring a ton of people on, man. And now they're doing fucking WrestleManias in stadiums and shit. Dude, I went to WrestleMania 20, probably the worst WrestleMania of all time.
Who was in that?
The main event was Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, Triple H for the title. Chris Benoit won. I was kind of pissed because I wanted to see Shawn Michaels like fight hard. Right. But that was when Goldberg fought, God, what's this guy's name that went to the Vikings? Brock Lesnar. And that was the corniest match of all time.
But they hyped that one up. I remember that one.
That was like the fight before the title fight. And it's like Brock Lesnar, this big badass dude, and Goldberg, this big badass WCW former champion. And it's like,
right.
Dude, how was this fight not like dope? You know what I'm saying?
Epic. Yeah, I know.
And it was Kane. I think Kane versus Undertaker. I don't know what it was, but anyway. Shit, we didn't even talk about Ric Flair. Ric Flair's a fucking legend too, you know? But
the Nature Boy. I'll tell you what, the Ric Flair was on no steroids.
No, he was the most like out of shape looking body in wrestling.
I'm talking about even his early years. Even his early years, he was mad regular and flabby. Like he was.
He had like no quads, no abs. He had those back rolls, like
flabby pecs.
Yeah, flabby ass pecs. 16-time fucking world champion. Face turned purple red when he'd get hyped up and never died of a fucking heart attack. I was still rolling, man. Oh, God. Anyway, this is fun, dude. This is funny as hell talking about all this shit, dude.
Yeah, man. It's taking me back here.
But let's, shit, man. What do you want to get into? You want to get into some speed training?
And that's all she wrote for today, folks. I don't want to spill too much. I don't want to keep you too long. So next week, come back, check him out again. Sully going to talk a little bit of speed training, a little bit of strength and speed training next week on the podcast. So come back and check out part 2 of that episode. I just want to fill y'all in on the little Super Bowl sports talk today. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check us in next week. Peace.